Since quite a few people, like my first Discord tutorial, I wanted to make a sequel. It's time for part 2, this time covering more tweaks that most people don't know about, along with the really major one that may be one of my favourites yet. To say the least, I think you'll like it. Alright, let's jump straight into my favourite one.
Create an achievement system. They kind of work like quests in a game.
Maybe you're thinking this sounds crazy for a Discord server, a place where people mainly just chat, but who said Discord had to just be for that? Anyway, I think of achievements as optional things members can do to be engaged with your server. Essentially some small challenges that could be rewarded for completing. In my own server, some achievements require members to post a certain number of messages, unlock certain roles, or even having their server feedback accepted. Maybe have an economy store set up, and you can give people achievements when they purchase something from it. So that achievement gets people more engaged with your economy system, and the achievements themselves. Possibilities don't end there. To add some flavour to this system, you can reward people for completing achievements like I said earlier. I have my achievements set up in 4 tiers. These include easy, medium, hard, and even more difficult. Each time someone completes a tier, they get rewards in the form of special roles, and they're a good thing for members to show off. I mean seriously, if anyone completes my last tier, they deserve to brag about it. My first tier, which is the easiest tier, I use as a way to teach people about my Discord server.
Unless anyone makes a bot for this system, it seems to be impossible to automate at the moment. Bear that in mind if you want to implement them into your server.
Alright, that was a long one, so let's move on to part 2. Use special characters and text channel names to create invisible spaces. Now this isn't a huge feature like the last, but I haven't seen this one utilised as much as it should be. It's not obvious, but I'm going to tell you how. In part 1, I mentioned keeping text channel names as short as possible and stick to a few words as possible. This was because of the removal of the ability to add invisible spaces to text channels using a particular character. Since then, I've found a way to make it look like a name has a space in it, when in reality it does not. This is again done using special symbols, this time special line symbols, and you can find these with a website in the description of this video. Some of the characters won't have spaces around them, but try to find ones that do. As you see here, if I copy this one and paste it onto Discord, there isn't a space here, but it just looks that way. This is the closest you can get to having a space in a text channel name that we know of so far. There are many more symbols, even including minimal dot like you see here. I use this and a triple line symbol. Right, here's another one not everyone knows about. As you may know, you can't just type anything into a text channel and expect it to work. Sure, you can add emoji, but you can't add capitalized letters. Well, what if I told you? Yes, you can. Don't actually try this right now. You can't simply type it out. With the method I'm going to show you, and the previous tip, you can make text channels look almost as good as voice channels. So as with last time, we'll need to find some special characters. The website I recommend for this is F Symbols, but you can use other ones like Lingo Jam. They pretty much have the same as far as I know. Say you want your text channel in italics. Type out the name of your text channel and scroll down until you find italics. What more? You can use italics that are bold. Best of all, in my opinion, you can actually type out the channel with uppercase, and it should most of the time retain the caps. Bear in mind some styles may not work, and something you should definitely be cautious about is your Android users. With a lot of the styles here, characters are unsupported on their device.
Set up a virtual economy channel for games and compete to become the richest in your server. You can do this with bots such as Unbelievable and Dank Mima. I personally use Unbelievable, and for the remainder of this tip I'm going to be referring to that bot. So with the economy system, you can add periodic income based on roles, and this can be another boosting perk. If you don't understand, let me explain. So first of all, if you don't have an economy channel in your server, I highly recommend you get one. With Unbelievable, for example, you can add a lot of fun into your server. The bot includes many features and games that allow members to compete in becoming the richest in the server, with fake currency obviously. So back to periodic income. So in my case, I have it set so everyone gets 5,000 coins per 24 hours. And then people with the level roles, for example, you can hit level 5, level 10 with leveling bots, will get gradually more income on a more frequent basis as they level up. Boosters on my server get 150,000 coins every 6 hours, which makes it another great reason to boost the server. You can take this with a grain of salt because you may not want to lock this behind a paywall. At least make sure boosters of the server don't get way more coins than everyone else, because if that is the case, then everyone who doesn't boost the server and doesn't pay doesn't really have a chance. Add an FAQ channel for frequently asked questions. If you often get the same questions about your server all the time, make a channel where these questions are answered. Now I did recommend merging channels where possible, so this could go in the welcome or information channel, whatever you call it. This tip is mainly so you don't have to keep repeating the same answers. Right, next up. In the original video, I brought up a tip of giving rewards to people who boost your server. So many servers have self-assignable roles, some including color roles that allow the user to change the color of their name. What I also have is more colors that can be unlocked only by boosting the server. These colors are more saturated and pop more than the default assignable colors, so they can help boosters stand out in the server. If you have channels that a lot of people don't want to see, but some do, consider making self-assignable roles that give the user the option to unblock these channels. Those who pick up the self-assignable role can access the channel. Overall, it's a way to block channels that may be spammed, controversial, or for posting stuff that not everyone cares about. I must correct something I said in part 1. I claimed it's impossible to edit embeds once they're posted. I have since been corrected. I might make a video in the future covering Coralbot embeds. Anyway, I just thought I should clarify this here.